What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today, I'm gonna hit you up with my thoughts and opinions on this latest mixtape from Lil Wayne called Dedication 6. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I haven't been a huge fan of Lil Wayne over the past 4 or 5 years because he's always coming through with that overdose of auto-tune, man. I'm just tired of it because I think Lil Wayne has such a unique flow and delivery style in the first place. He doesn't need that auto-tuning. So when I heard that this tape was announced, I kind of went into it expecting to hear some more bullshit, but I gotta eat my words because in my opinion, this feels like that classic vintage Wheezy. He is still coming through with auto-tune on some of these songs, like Suwoo in particular, where he's going in over Black's beat from the song Problems. But for the most part, he really is just rapping his ass off, man. He's got crazy flows and rhyme schemes all over this thing. And even though he is bringing some silly bars, you don't mind it as much because he really is just going in on this whole project. In fact, I'm just going to run down some of the beats that he's rapping on here because I think he did a great job on all of them. I gotta respect how he went in on the DNA beat with some very clever acronyms. The title of this song was called Fly Away, and he even gets on 21 Savage's track Bank Account on a track that's called Bank Account. He brought some rapid fire flows to this, so he really brought the energy up, and that's what I like about this tape, man. He gets on some beats from other artists who I'm not exactly big on, and he just does them better. He killed that. He also killed EXO Tour Life, and then of course, he comes in on the song Yeezy Sneakers, where he snaps over Kodak Black's Rollin' Peace beat. I'm not saying these artists didn't do their thing on these tracks, because obviously they made hits with these songs. That's why Wheezy chose to jump on them. But I just really, like, as far as my tastes go, I like to hear the bars that he was bringing on here, man. He really snapped on all of these beats, and also on some other ones. I thought he really went in on the track Phone Jumpin'. Actually, that was the instrumental. The track was called Let 'Em All In, and it features Euro and Corey Gunz. Euro is featured on a couple of tracks here, and he snaps, but the Corey Gunz verse on here, god damn it, man. Whatever happened to Corey Gunz? He had some nice tapes back in the day. I thought he was really going to do more, and I still expect more from him, so it was refreshing to hear him on this tape, because he was bringing the flames, man. I was really fucking with his verse. He's got that fast delivery style and flow. He straight up killed it. And since I did mention Euro being featured on another track, he jumps on the Story of OJ instrumental with Wheezy for a song called Blackin' Out. I thought it was just interesting to hear Wheezy's take on this production because it was a little bit different from what you might normally hear Wayne on. Thought that was another dope track. So there are a lot of great things happening on here, and I gotta shout out the song My Dog as well. The Wheezy verse on this, like I said earlier, man, it just sounds like that classic vintage Wheezy. That last verse on there is just this long verse where he's really ripping the shit to shreds. So that was refreshing to hear, man. As someone who hasn't been fucking with Lil Wayne's music over the past couple of years, I really think he was bringing it back on this project. So we got some funny bars here. We're going to jump into those. I'm going to read them and give you some brief commentary. Starting off with Lil Wayne saying, "My dick is her electric chair, feel the voltage, and her pussy better smell like an orchid." He's just hitting her with that Pikachu dick. You know what I'm saying? Pikachu, use your Thunderbolt. Electric chair dick, I guess. Weird shit, but hey, man, that's what Lil Wayne does. She snort 3 lines, yell Adidas. When I bust, I yell Eureka. That's something I figure Bill Nye might yell, not Lil Wayne, but I guess, you know, he's finding some shit out, so he wants to yell Eureka. Too much shit on my mind. I need a plumber. What would a Lil Wayne project be without some literal shit bars? Just wouldn't be a Lil Wayne project. Shoot you down in the food court. I just thought that shit was mean because you can't even enjoy an A&W burger around Lil Wayne, man. He's going to pop you up, and I got to say the Team Burger might be a top 5 burger of all time, man. That shit is delicious. Got to shout out A&W. I got pussy in my lunch bag. This one is just funny to imagine. Like you're sitting there with your friend, you open your lunch bag up, you're like, oh, man, grilled cheese again, got some gobstoppers in there, maybe you got some fruit gushers. Then you say to your friend, hey, man, what do you got? And he opens it up, and he's just like, pussy. You ask him if he can maybe break you off a piece of that. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. I don't know what pussy looks like exactly when it comes in a lunch bag. Might be some weird shit, man. I don't know. You might be getting into some Ed Gein type of shit, some serial killer shit. It's just weird to think about some of these lines, man. I know I'm getting all literal and shit, but, you know, that's just how I get down. I'ma just kill that pussy. Now it's a closed casket. And this is just vicious, man. You remember that guy from Pan's Labyrinth that got his head beat in with that bottle? That's basically how Lil Wayne is going to leave that pussy, man. It's going to be a damn mess. And of course, he's got all kinds of pussy bars on here. Pussy never leave a scent. Tony Braxton, breathe again. He is just taking a whiff of that thing like The Rock. Do you smell what is cooking, man? Just take a deep breath. He loves it. Shouting out Tony Braxton. That's kind of cool. Fuck with that. Ain't got no soul because my baby sucked it out of me. Basically, she Shang Tsung that dick, or you might say she even Ermac that dick if you're on that new shit, because I know he's doing some soulful shit, you know what I mean? That's how he gets down. Her vagina bout to cry me a river. The idea of vaginas crying isn't exactly boner material, but I mean, I get what he's saying. He's just wetting that thing up, so, you know, he's getting it crying. She spit all over the D. I'm sticky like porcupines. Again, I get what he's saying, but he's like mixing up the stickiness here. You're talking about the stickiness of something that is just maybe kind of moist, sticky like glue, to the stickiness of a porcupine, man. If your dick was actually sticky like a porcupine, that's some serious problems, man. You wouldn't even be able to scratch your nutsack without possibly killing yourself. You might be slitting your wrist on that spiky dick. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Pussy monster, I'ma need a muzzle. I actually think that was a failed Sesame Street character, so that's interesting. Put my face up in the pussy, I'm just sightseeing. Again, Wayne can just rap about pussy a million ways, man. It's almost like a talent. He's up in pussy on this bar here with some fucking binoculars, like he's bird watching and shit. He's just seeing the sights. Put my face up in her pussy and my thumb in her ass, make her do the jump, man. Hey! To be fair, I think anyone would jump if you just crammed your thumb up their ass. I've actually heard before that if a dog bites on you and clamps, that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know. That would be kind of weird. I don't know how you would exactly pull it off. It seems like it might be kind of difficult to get your thumb or finger up a dog's ass. Then people might question what you're doing, because if it doesn't work and you're sitting there fingering a dog's ass as it's ripping you apart, people are going to be talking about you, man. You're going to be the weirdo on the block. I got my married hoes on drugs, got my fattest hoes getting finger fucked, and my trashiest hoes is clean as fuck, and my nastiest hoes is neat as fuck. That just sounds disorganized and chaotic, man. He needs someone to help him out, maybe some sort of hoe planner or something. I don't know, that shit just sounds like it'd be a damn mess. You know what I mean? That's like those shows where they got the sister wives, you know? He's on here with all these hoes that are just doing different things all over the place, man. That is just, it sounds good on paper, I guess. Maybe he wants to have all these hoes, but really, you're just going to be dealing with all kinds of shit, man. You got them on drugs, you're finger blasting this other one. One is clean, one's dirty, one's neat, one's not. I don't know, man. Lil Wayne is just running a very sloppy harem. He's got to fix that shit up. And he also says he got 3 hoes following him, ho, 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 down the chimney. Just some very festive bars, man. This did drop on Christmas, so he's keeping it real. He also is saying that he rolls a blunt about as thick as a Samoan, so rest in peace to Umaga, the Samoan Spike. We all know what that's about. He's rocking Louis while the pot brewing with a Chinese bitch that look like Thought Suey. And I guarantee you there will be a stripper and a million girls all over social media. Maybe a porn star will pop up. They will be using this name, I guarantee. Thought Suey, that's going to pop up. And now we got a very fun speed round of fun references, so I'm just going to burn through this shit for you. I'm a bitch magnet, Magneto. Shout out to my boy Magnus. All black like Uganda. Hair black like E Honda. And that's Edmund, if you ever wondered what the E stood for. Alone in a mansion, I'm Macaulay Culkin. Some very classic Home Alone shit for you. Cush loud as Fred screaming, Wilma, nigga. And I don't know if he is meaning like Fred's going to scream, Wilma, nigga. I think he just means Wilma, and he's emphasizing it by saying nigga. But either way, he's smoking some Brontosaurus blunts. He's also saying that he beats it up like John Cena, so he's just giving that pussy an attitude adjustment. They can't even see him. He went blind, going Hulk Hogan on their ass. And I'm not sure if this is a reference to Hulk Hogan's wrestling skills, or maybe even that porn tape. You might have seen that shit where he's walking around and scratching his ass after he just hammered that girl. Feeling like Tony, great. Just the fact that he wrote that down and spit it in the booth is ridiculous to me, but that's how he was feeling, so hey, it is what it is. You know that we take the kids, just like Freddy, Jason, It. You got 3 horror icons in a row. You can't hate on that. Still waiting on that Friday 13th remake, so we better get that shit sometime soon. The AK with the twins, that's Mary, Kate, and Sis. And I know there is just a full house, full clip bar waiting to happen somewhere here. I don't know if anyone else has done that, but feel free to do it now that I mentioned it to you. Give the American dream to a bitch that ain't even from the USA. That's the land of the free. It's a home of AJ. Just thought that shit was clever, man. That's the original 106 in Park. You youngins don't know anything about that, but we were all watching 106 in Park. You might even remember that commercial where they're out on the street and someone's like, yo, 106 in Park is on. And then everybody runs, you know, they got to get home and watch 106 in Park. That's what it was like. I pop a perk, I'm trippy. Call me Perk No Whiskey. Yet another social media handle for people to use. Molly Water got me transforming like I'm Voltron. And the original Voltron is the best, but we got to shout out the Netflix remake because it's actually kind of dope, man. I don't know if you checked it out, but I watched the first season. Pretty cool, man. Got a couple laughs out of it. So there you have it. Catch a deep breath. good to go. I thought this was just the best Wayne project in years, and I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, man. As far as Wayne in 2017 going into 2018, I think he's on the right path here. He had a great beat selection, he's flowing his ass off, still coming through with some of those funny bars that you would expect, but I just love hearing Wayne rap without auto-tune, man. That's all I've been asking for years, and he finally came through. I know he has in the past on some songs here and there and some other instances, but you know what I'm saying, man. If you've been following his mixtape run, he's really been sticking to that auto-croon sound, so it was refreshing that he got away from that a bit more. Now, there is another part 2, I guess, happening with this dedication project, so we're going to have to wait and see where that is. And you got to check out that song from it called Family Feud. It's him and Drake rapping on the Family Feud beat from Jay-Z's album 444. So, man, check that shit out. It is fire. Sounds like some vintage Drake and some vintage Wayne, so I was 100% on board with that. But there you have it. You guys let me know in the comments section what you think. Do you like this one? Is Wayne going in the right direction? Is this what you want from him? I don't know. You tell me, but I fuck with the shit. So hit me up, let me know, and then hit me up on all my social media sites. You know where I'm at. Show me love and show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.